sure you deal with like the arrogance in Hollywood all the time. Like, just how do you how do you maneuver around that and still move with grace and humility?
You know, man, I will be totally honest with you. It's difficult, right? And managing personalities in a room, like, it can be difficult. And to be totally honest, I have lost a couple shows because of personalities, right? Because, I've been in this a long time and I feel I'm really talented, but I, I don't tolerate disrespect, right? I'd rather not do your project. If you know if, and at this point in my career, I'm only looking really to work with people who appreciate, first of all, appreciate the value that I bring to the project, and that that I can relate to, that we can be creative together and have a good time doing so, because it should be fun, right? The experience should be, you should want to come to work, you should want to be like, man, I can't wait to get in to work with the team, right? You don't want to be like, oh man, wonder what's gonna happen today. Wonder what they gonna say crazy to me today. You know, you don't want that. So I'm trying to be very selective about the people I work with. And fortunately, I will say that my experience, and I'll go back to Forever. My experience on Forever probably is my favorite experience of my career, as far as working in tandem with the team, because I felt 100% appreciated, right? I was allowed to be creative. Anything that I brought to the table was heard, right? Now, not necessarily meant that it always went my way, but at least I was able to present my thoughts, without fear of, being, sort of smacked down, for lack of a better word. And the egos were, nobody had an ego, right? We were all there to be creative. We were all collaborative, and that's what I want to do, right? Now I've been in rooms too, you know, egos get out of check, right? And unfortunately, a lot of times, you know, it's situations where people feel insecure. I think, they feel like they gotta, sort of put their thumb on you, otherwise they're not doing their job, right? And I don't think it has to be that way.
Well said.
pushplaypods.com.